Hello everyone and welcome to my video series on Team Fortress 2 weapon guides. In this video we will be looking at the Hu Long Heater. We'll look at the very basics of this weapon and go a little bit more in depth into what that means. Alright, let's go into the basics. So this weapon, its damage, its bullets, its hit scan performance is similar to the stock miniguns. It's practically identical. Let's go into the differences. This weapon sustains a ring of flames while deployed. So basically, when your minigun's fully winded up, it will your character will constantly be excreting these rings of fire from his feet or something that covers his feet or something. So yeah, this ring of fire, it comes out every half a second. So 2 rings every second. The ring of fire does anywhere from 12 to 18 damage once it hits the enemy, and it is also capable of dealing afterburn over a duration of 10 seconds, doing 60 damage in total. So yeah. However, while your minigun is fully deployed, while you're excreting the ring of fire, it consumes an additional 6 pieces of ammunition per second. So yeah, when you're firing this weapon, because when you're firing, it's also deployed, you will actually be consuming not 10 ammunition per second, but 16 pieces of ammunition per second. This is a very scary number, as you will run out of ammunition really often, really frequently. The Ring of Fire does, I suppose, make you a little bit more intimidating and slightly more challenging to backstab, as spies can be caught on fire once they backstab you. However, spies with a little bit of experience with this weapon, it is possible to simply jump over the ring and then backstab you, and then basically survive the entire engagement without being set on fire. But it does make it slightly hard to get backstab, I suppose. But what stops a spy from going on a one-way trip or risk getting set on fire and revealing themselves? So yeah, the stock minigun, it takes just over 850 milliseconds to wind up and deploy itself. So yeah, it could do up to 54 damage per shot, and yeah, or as low as 5 damage per shot. So yeah. Let's see what else I want to say about this weapon. Let's see, if it has a rate of fire of 10 shots per second, but of course, because it also has that ring of fire ability, it takes additional ammo. So that's instead of draining 10 bullets a second, it's actually 16. So yeah, anyway, as with I believe all miniguns, as with the other miniguns, a critical hit will do 27 damage. So yeah. What else do I want to say about this weapon? The name of this weapon. Even though I am Asian, I can't pronounce it. I have no idea how to pronounce it. But it translates to dragon of fire or fire dragon, something like that. So yeah, just a tiny reference there. As you can see, this minigun isn't even a minigun at all. Is looks like a machine gun with a pretty sick looking barrel. Well, not barrel, the muzzle, the front part, whatever you call it. As you can see, there's a nice dragon head on the tip of this weapon, so that kind of looks cool. Yeah. It should be noted that standing near that being supplied by a dispenser would allow you to sustain the ring of fire for theoretically an infinite period of time, assuming the dispenser doesn't get destroyed or anything like that. So yeah, that's nice. Staying near a dispenser gives you the ring. I guess that'll let you protect an engineer's building a little bit better. But like I said, what stops a spy from going on a one-way trip? So yeah. What else do I want to say? It's funny because the what I believe is the magazine, the magazine, where the ammunition is, the thing that holds the ammunition, is made of wood. Yet this minigun has some fire aspects about it, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, all in all, I think this weapon is a great idea, but its uses are very limited. I recommend holding a shotgun as your secondary weapon instead of the sandwich. Yeah, because you're gonna be running low on ammunition often, and you can't afford to constantly wind up this weapon and keep it deployed. So yeah, you might want to have a shotgun on you, just to be as a handy little quickly output some damage, or in case your minigun runs out of ammo, or you're just traveling from point A to point B. Anyway, so yeah, I recommend holding this shotgun with you instead of the sandwich. What else I want to say about this weapon? Yeah, it's a very situational. You really have to know what's going on to use it. You really have to be aware of what's going on, because like I said, this weapon's gonna lose its ammunition way too quickly. So yeah, like I said, this pretty cool. Just to clarify, even though the Ring of Fire uses your ammo, so once you're out of ammunition, the Ring of Fire will no longer, it will no longer come out of your character. So yeah, so yeah. I suppose it could. That Ring of Fire could also give a little extra damage to you, but yeah, for you, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's all I want to say about this weapon. It's a very situational based and all. Yeah. So don't go into a blind fight with this weapon unless you're somewhat experienced with the heavy or you're playing cautious, and your team is okay with you playing somewhat cautiously. So yeah. I think that's all I want to say about this weapon. Yeah, well, I hope you found this video somewhat entertaining or got something out of this video, or at least found it worth your time. If not, I am sorry. Well, not really, but yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, so feel free to like, comment, rate, and or subscribe. I really appreciate that stuff. So yeah, yeah. This is actually a pretty decent minigun. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's underpowered. I don't think it's overpowered. It's pretty good balancing. So yeah. Well, I suppose I'll talk to y'all, everyone, later. So yeah. What was I about to say? Yeah. See ya. I really wish they made a strange variant of this weapon though. Also, I think this weapon looks really awesome. And I'm just about to run out of video. Alright, see ya everyone.